it became evident that although the Tsar, the Empress, and several of the family's retainers who were present had been killed, all of the imperial children were alive and only Tatiana had been injured. Their wails and moans were not enough to deter the Bolsheviks from their vile rage. They aimed their sights first at Alexei, the young 13-year-old boy. One of the executioners expended an entire magazine from his pistol into Alexei, who was still seated, absolutely in shock, transfixed in his chair. Another shot and stabbed him, and when that failed, Yurovsky shoved him aside and killed the boy with a gunshot to the head. Olga was then shot in the head, and the last to die were Tatiana, Anastasia, and Maria. All three were speared with bayonets. Maria and Anastasia were said to have been crouched up against a wall, covering their heads with pillows in terror, and Maria was shot in the head and killed. Tatiana was also then killed from a single shot to her head. The Bolsheviks wasted no time in covering up their murders. They immediately started to transfer the bodies onto stretchers, even before the entire family had been killed. Anastasia cried out and covered her face with her arm, both mourning her family and fearing for her life. The Bolsheviks spared no thought to her cries. One executioner grabbed a rifle and bayoneted her in the chest, but when it failed to penetrate, he pulled out his revolver and shot her in the head. With her, the entire royal bloodline of Russia ended, and this brutal, ruthless execution had succeeded. While Yurovsky was checking the victims for pulses, an executioner walked through the room, wildly stabbing the bodies over and over again with his bayonet. The execution lasted about 20 minutes, 70 bullets were fired, and 11 people, 7 royals and 4 retainers were murdered in cold blood. The royal passion bearers, Tsar Nicholas, Tsaritsa Alexandra, Tsarevich Alexei, and Grand Duchesses Olga, Tatiana, Maria, and Anastasia, are commemorated in the Orthodox Church on July 17th.